Prediction there by John Price.
See how it plays out.
See if the prognosticator can come true. Maybe we'll go to Atlantic City right after this. Tolson with the ball. Dribbles in, stolen away by Tennent. Shearer up the head to Johnson. Johnson stops, pulls up. Oh, he didn't use the backboard there. DJ, the big glass thing behind the basket, that's a backboard. You can use it. They paid a lot of money for it.
DJ's kind of a skinny fella. He's looking for a lot of fouls. He ends up on the floor a lot because he's very slight of frame. However, against this aggressive Norristown defense, he's not finding much success.
Ball stolen away by Tennent again. Taylor uses the backboard this time and scores 2, and he has 15 points. Unofficially has 15 points. Green, guarded by Shear, stolen by Taylor. He's got Shear all alone. Nope, now he's, dribbles off his own foot. It's going to belong to Norristown. Norristown got lucky there.
Norristown catches a break. Tennent had closed the lead to 10 points. 7 minutes left in the game.
Green controls the ball. He's guarded by Shear. Looking over his options for Norristown. Over to Andy James. James squares up to the basket. Over to Weldon, top of the three-point line. Maurice Allen now with the ball. As Coach McGee shouts out the play, Allen moves to his right side. Back to Green, over to Andy James. James sets up for 3. It's a little short. Rebound, number 24, Jason Brown. There's going to be a foul.
Against, I think that's Weldon again.
I think it's going to be Weldon.
Well, it looked like Andy James, they did a great job getting an open shot for Andy James from three-point land. It looked almost like he had too much time to check it out and take a look at it.
Yep, he looked at his feet, made sure they were behind the line, and just didn't have enough behind the ball. Taylor brings the ball in to Adam Shear. Shear guarded by the defensive threat, Marcus Green.
Josiah Perry gets set to check in, presumably for Brad Weldon.
Shear to Taylor. Oh, Taylor might have drug his foot there. Spinning around. Guarded by Green. Over to Shear again. Shear guarded by Andy James. Inside to Taylor. Taylor with shots blocked. And Weldon with the ball. Green ahead to Andy James. James looking to take it himself. All the way to the basket. It's no good.
Andy James gets himself into the open court and tries to slice through the lane, draws the foul. It was a good job trying to create some offense. Weldon will now check out with 5:57 left to go in the fourth quarter. Perry's going to check in.
Foul's called on number 10, Adam Shear. That's his 3rd foul.
If you look to the sideline, you can see Coach Behrens tutoring Marcus Green. Words of wisdom.
Andy James hits the first.
Coach Behrens is a brilliant tactician. If you ever get a chance to ask him about his library at home, it consists of coaching books. That's all he's got.
Well, we know he can be an excitable coach and an excitable person, and he's excited about Marcus Green, I can tell you that. Andy James misses the second one. Shear gets the rebound, takes it up, and there's going to be a foul. Looks like Johnson took the shot.
Johnson seems like he's a little bit scared that he's going to get hit, so he's overshooting the basket in anticipation of being fouled. That time he was fouled, so he'll get a chance to go to the line, but he's visibly upset and frustrated with himself for not taking a little bit more time in trying to convert the field goal.
Fouls on Maurice Allen, that's his 2nd. Johnson goes to the free throw line and makes the first one. Unofficially has 14 points. And he makes the second one, goes to 15.
That's a quiet 15, though.
That's right. It looks like Curtis Taylor's been getting the ball mostly in the second half, but Johnson sticks a couple points in there, here and there. James trying to go baseline, nothing there. Shear ahead to DJ Johnson. Johnson blocked shot by Josiah Perry.
Great defense. Great job on the part of Perry to get back. Does an athletic maneuver to get that block without fouling him.
I'll tell you right now, Andy James is playing a frustrated game. He just doesn't seem to be getting anything to drop. He had 1 3-pointer, but that's about it. He's playing a little frustrated right now as DJ Johnson scores again.
Well, Coach McGee might want to take an opportunity for a timeout pretty soon. Tennent has chipped away, and now it's just a 7-point lead with 5:18 to go. I'm a long way away from my prediction as Green throws the ball away.
That's right. Green tries to get it inside. Taylor with a breakaway, and he gets 2 more points.
Token defense on the part of Tolson. This timeout is called. 48-43. They're really going to have to pull off a run for my prediction to come true.
I was going to say, John, they're going to have to run 22 points and only hold Tennent to 4 more. And the way Taylor and Johnson are controlling the game, I don't think that's going to happen.
Well, I don't know. I believe in Coach McGee. He's going to get these kids back on the court fired up.
All right, to our immediate right is the Norristown varsity cheerleading roster, comprised of Megan Bean, Tink Brennan, Julie Carbone, Kelly Fryer, Lindsay Gaiman, Kristen Harper, Alicia Hartenstein, Leanne Ivins, Nicole Lawrence, Kristen Mako, Lauren McCabe, Tracy Rogers, and Shauna Steinberg. That's a mouthful. And they're doing a fine job here, doing a little pyramid job right now. And got to give it to those Norristown cheerleaders, getting the fans psyched up here.
We got a pretty decent sized crowd.
I was going to say that, John. We have a nice sized crowd. This would probably equal the size of the crowd we had at the Downingtown game. Probably a couple more people. I think Mr. Fabrizio, the athletic director, Joe Fabrizio, is glad to see that.
How was the food, by the way, at the snack bar?
I'll tell you, that birdcage, they serve a mean piece of pizza. And they also have hot dogs, bottled water, soda, candy, anything you really need for that halftime snack.
And what did you dine on?
Well, I got my free piece of pizza. That birdcage sponsored halftime show with our 2 wrestlers. They gave me a free piece of pizza. And speaking of free, it looked like free 2 points for Maurice Allen as he drove right through the Panther defense.
He's an exciting player. That's about his 6th point of the night.
And that includes that slam dunk that really brought the crowd to its feet. DJ Johnson controlling the ball for the Panthers. Inside to Taylor. Taylor no good. Johnson, though, gets the ball back. Oop. Taken away. That's Jason Brown. I believe that's Jason's first 2 points of the night. And Panthers pull within 5.
I like what Coach McGee's doing now. He's got Weldon set to check back in with 4 minutes left to go in the game.
That's right. DJ Johnson with another steal. He's smart to pull it back. Nope, he's going inside. Ooh, there's going to be a foul, and it's going to be an intentional foul. I don't think Tolson sees that yet, but it looks like it's an intentional foul on number 40, TJ Tolson.
Good timing for Weldon to check in.
The ball was thrown over to Jason Straight. He didn't even get a chance to look at the ball, and Tolson came down on his back, and that's an intentional foul. It'll be 2 shots for Straight, and I guess possession too, right, John?
Yeah.
Tennent will get possession as well, which could be big right here. If he makes both of these shots and they get the ball back, they could pull within 1, but I don't want to count my chickens before they're hatched. He makes the first one, and the Panthers now pull within 4 points.
Straight much more effective from the line than he is from the field.
Ooh, we missed the second one, but it looks like it'll be Panther ball underneath the basket.
After that shot, his nickname could possibly be Can't Shoot. Can't shoot straight.
Can't shoot straight. We've got Chris Berman here courtside, folks. Salim Campbell back into the game for the Eagles as Taylor brings the ball in.
Campbell's going to add some spark and some offensive punch. Green immediately gets a Weldon, and
here
he
comes
seems
Weldon.
to lining it up.
Nope. He takes the easy way out, easy layup for Weldon, and it's 52-46 now.
He really adds so much to that offense. He's got about 14 points tonight. Every time he's on the court, it seems like he's a scoring threat. He gets involved in the offense quite actively.
That's right. Shear with the ball now, guarded by Green, goes to his right side, shots up, no good, rebound Tolson.
Here comes the run, Neil.
That's right.
Hang on to your hat.
All right, but the Tennent's got to be held to 1 more point.
I'm not worried about it. 3.5 minutes left to go.
Oh.
3-pointer would have been good.
Yeah, but it was...
Can I count that?
No, you can't count that. The foul was called before the shot.
I don't need it.
Foul's going to be on DJ Johnson.
This is the run I was talking about. 3.5 minutes left. Mark it down if you're watching at home.
I'll tell you, John.
52-46.
We're going to ship you off to ESPN soon. Inbounds intended for Tolson, stolen away by the Panthers. Johnson slowing it down a little bit, waiting for his team to get back. Into Shear.
It is in Tennent's best interest to keep this game at the pace that is more attuned to their style of play, which is a lot slower than what Norristown thrives on.
Yeah, they pick up the pace, they're going to be in trouble. Shear out to Johnson. Johnson throws the ball inside to a lot of traffic. Nonetheless,
can't shoot straight.
Can't shoot straight for 2. Green pushes the ball ahead. Inside to Weldon. Weldon makes his presence known. He takes 2 more points. What, he has 16? And the Eagles are now leading by 6, 54-48. Johnson being patient outside, guarded by Allen. Johnson takes it to the hole. No, in and out. Rebound, Allen. Allen fouled by Shear. And that's
Wisely fouled by Shear.
Well, I don't know about that. That's going to be Shear's 4th foul. He didn't use his head there. It would have been a breakaway. That's something that Coach Mossinson is going to have to think about. Marcus Green brings it up against Shear.
I love watching this Norristown transition game. It's so exciting. Every time they pull out a defensive board, it's off to the races.
That's right. Campbell now with the ball. Over to Maurice Allen. Allen fouled by DJ Johnson, and that's going to be his 2nd foul.
Norristown in the bonus now. Tennent switches into a man-to-man full-court defense.
Allen with the ball. Over to Weldon. Weldon easy 2 points. He's got 18. Coach McGee telling his team to get back on defense, and Tennent's going to call a timeout, and much needed timeout. It's 56-48, just over 2 minutes to go in the game, and the Eagles put a little spurt on there using Brad Weldon, their go-to guy for this game, to score a quick 4 points.
Well, Weldon's got a total of 18. I'd be surprised if he's been on the floor for 18 minutes. With 2:04, Norristown has an 8-point lead, which is a tentative 8-point lead, but it does look like the feel is that they've got a little more momentum in their favor.
Yeah, it's only 8 points, but it could turn into 10 or 12 points real quickly.
The way Norristown plays, that could happen quite easily.
Yeah, and it's like the 2-minute drill in football right now. You like the match underneath Norristown, and the fire really starts burning. As we see the Norristown cheerleaders off the court there, good job there. No one falls down, hurts themselves. We hate to see a cheerleader going to that training room. They get up there pretty high, almost as high as Maurice Allen. 2 minutes, 4 seconds left in the ball game. It's 56-48, Norristown in the lead. Campbell, Green, Allen, Weldon, and Tolson on the court. How about for Tennent? It's going to be Johnson, Shear, Taylor, Jason Brown, and Jason can't shoot straight.
We had an opportunity to get an up-close look at DJ Johnson, all 43 pounds of him.
And that's wet, too. He's soaking wet 43 pounds. Taylor with a 3-point. It's no good. Rebounded by Allen. They'd be smart to slow it down now. I don't think they want to go fast-paced, but, sorry, Marcus Green takes over. He's on the court, I'm not. Green over to Allen. Allen off balance, no good. Weldon a rebound. Get it back out, Brad. And he does. Allen baseline.
Oh.
Tries to draw the foul. And he didn't. Didn't have to, though. He made the shot. It's 58-48.
He's so athletic.
He could have done a simple layup there, but he tried to draw the foul, which I guess is in the best interest right now. They're trying to get another point. Shear with the outside shot, no good, way off. Weldon with the rebound, and Green now with the ball. Green dribbles it up. They're trying to foul him. They can't. Salim Campbell over to Tolson. Tolson, smart, thinks about it, brings it back out. Marcus Green fouled by DJ Johnson. A little desperation foul there.
The game of keep away has replaced the game of basketball, and Norristown did a good job chewing up some of the clock. There's just over a minute left to go. They've got a 10-point lead, and this is what we're going to see. This last minute 6 is going to take about 7 or 8 minutes to complete.
That's right. Marcus Green going to the line. That's DJ Johnson's 3rd foul.
He's shooting 1 and 1.
How many points? Green only has 4 points tonight. He's not a big scoring threat, but he's a ball handler and a defensive threat. Doesn't make that one, and Shear brings the ball up. He's going to go for 2. Nope. Out to Johnson at the 3-point line. He pulls up for an NBA 3-pointer. No good. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor dribbles out the 3-point land. Over to can't shoot straight. Straight, no good. Taylor with the rebound. Taylor for 3. And he finally gets it. Curtis Taylor with 3-pointer there, and he has 20 points on the night. He leads all scorers. William Tennent taking a timeout. You know, that nickname almost becomes addictive, John. And I'm sure if he's watching this game later on, he's not going to be too happy with us.
Well, I don't think they get this broadcast in Warminster, but there's 43 seconds left to go. Norristown's hanging on to a tentative 7-point margin right now.
And with the dawn of the 3-pointer, hey, this game's not over. Two 3-pointers, and Tennent's right back in the ballgame.
Obviously, Coach Mosenson put out the edict that don't take the shot unless you're beyond the arc. As you saw, Tennent take about 4 attempts before they finally made good on one.
That's right. And at that pace, they won't be able to win the game because it just takes too much time to take all those 3-pointers.
The ball handling of Norristown will play a big factor in the remainder of the game. Coach Behrens with some last-second instructions for Campbell and Green, as well as Tolson, diagramming at the last second.
Look at Coach Behrens, almost at center court with that board. He's A.K.A. Bobby Knight, just so he doesn't throw any chairs. Maurice Allen can move the length of the baseline there. He's guarded by Taylor, and he'll do just that. Smart play by Allen, ahead to Tolson.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nothing there.
Little strong.
Straight with a steal, over to Brown, ahead to DJ Johnson. You know he's gonna pull up. Nope, over to Taylor. Taylor for 3, and he's got it. And it's 58-54, 53. That was a 2-pointer. I thought that was a 3-pointer, but it was a 2-pointer. And it was a 3-pointer. They put it up on the board now. Fouls on number 12, Ted Bezel, just coming into the game.
I bet you Ted makes a lot of 3-point shots in practice.
You think so? Well, he's right back out again. Shears back in.
Maybe they just had him on because he had some fouls to give.
We have a official timeout.
Green will go to the line. Last time he went, he was unsuccessful. 58-54. Almost 33 seconds left to go. Tennent with a surprising late run at the Eagles, aided by the 3-point shot.
That's right. Taylor shot that 3-pointer and brought Tennent right back into the game. But
he shot 2 in a row, didn't he?
Yeah, he shot 2 in a row. But
how many points does he have?
Taylor has 23 points. It's not a bad effort when your team only has 54.
Leading scorer for Norristown is Weldon with 18. This is all unofficial, of course. Tolson's got 8, Perry with 3. I have Allen with 6, Campbell with 7, Green with 4, and Andy James with 3.
I'll tell you what the argument is. I can't read lips, but I can tell you just from looking across the floor, it looks like someone didn't check in properly, and the official's going to let it go. And this is something that we've seen before. The players don't check in at the scorer's table, and you can get a technical foul for that. And at this stage of the game, when you're only down by 4 points, you don't want to get a technical foul. I think it was against William Tennent, but the referee said he was going to let it go.
Very, very, very heady play by Weldon. Gets control of the rebound. He's heading out of bounds with it and throws it off Taylor from Tennent. So Norristown keeps the ball.
Salim Campbell into Green, guarded by Shear and Taylor. Taylor's going to be called for the foul.
Green needs to start converting on some of these free throw attempts.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Mosesen, he is getting a little bit upset right now, a little hot under the collar. The clock didn't shut off right at the end there. There should be like 29 seconds left on the clock. Instead, it reads 25.2. Now it reads 2.8. We're having a little trouble with the clock. And Marcus Green is going back to the line. Now, Marcus Green had a chance there to put a little more distance between William Tennent and the Eagles, but he missed that first shot, and he doesn't get that second one. Now he has an opportunity again to put some more points on the board. And this sort of technical problem doesn't help Marcus Green at all. It's almost like an icing.
A lot of negotiation going on over near the scorer table between coaches McGee, Behrens, and Mosenson. They finally decide on 28 seconds as the right number to leave on the clock.
Marcus Green shooting 1-and-1. Shots up. It's good. Now it's a 5-point lead, and with another shot, he can put it into 2-possession point. And Norristown going with the no rebound. I guess he assumes he's going to make it.
Assuming a defensive strategy at this point.
He does. 60-54. Tennent bringing the ball up. 27 seconds to go. Taylor probably looking for 3-pointer.
Although it's not really that necessary.
He's going to shoot 3. And he makes it. That's his third 3-pointer in about 2 minutes. And he has 26 points. And there's a foul on the floor.
Well, Tennent is absolutely making this game very exciting. McGee and Behrens both knew that their hands would be full this evening with Tennent coming in as a 3-and-1 team. They go down to Abington. They leave with a narrow defeat. They come into Norristown's gym. Norristown depleted by a couple of roster issues. And Tennent although it didn't look like they were in control of the game for much of it, certainly has made a great effort towards the end of the game to keep themselves within striking distance with 17 seconds left to go. Let's hope Marcus Green can continue to convert as he did the last two foul shots. These are very, 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 very important shots the way Taylor's hitting for Tennent.
That's right. Adam Shear is fouled out of the game. He has 5 fouls. We have some substitutions. Ted Bezel back in and Tom Fenton as Jason Brown heads to the Tennent bench. Marcus Green to shoot 2. Yes, Tennent's up to their 10th foul, so it's a 2-shot foul. He makes the first one. Both Brad Weldon and Jason Straight got a little anxious there. Weldon laughs it off. He realizes his mistake. Straight's not laughing. Marcus Green with the second shot. It's up, no good. It's a 4-point game, 2-possession really, unless they get fouled. DJ Johnson for the 3-pointer. He's fouled. If it goes, no. You know what? He's going to get 3 shots here. He's going to get 3 shots. Foul's going to be on Maurice Allen. This is one of those calls that you hate to see as a coach. You got 10.4 seconds. 10.4 seconds to go. DJ Johnson, smart player, pulls up for a 3-pointer. Probably had no shot at making that basket, but he knew he was going to be fouled. There were 2 Norristown players right near him. He got fouled. He's going to take 3 shots. Very important shots for DJ Johnson if he's going to win this ball game.
Well, the senior guard has certainly stepped up his play.
He steps away. He comes back. Timeout, Norristown. They're going to ice him. They're going to ice him.
He's in an away gym. He is a senior, but the pressure obviously got to him there. Coach McGee wisely calls a timeout so that the troops know what to do in case of a made free throw or a missed free throw. 61-57, 10 seconds left to go in the game.
Yeah, DJ Johnson over on the bench, letting this crowd get to him. He's banging the bag over there, and hey, he's got to remain calm and collected. He's on the line for 2 more shots, which can pull him within 2, and then it would be, you know, up to their defense and
the foul shooting of the Eagles.
Yeah, and really right down the stretch, although except for those last 2 shots that Marcus Green had, their foul shooting down the stretch hasn't been too good. We want to say that the Norristown girls basketball team, the varsity lost, but the JV won. They were playing, I guess they were playing William Tennent at William Tennent this afternoon.
Let's also take this time as an opportunity to thank the marvelous crew that we have here at NASD TV. They've done a great job bringing this game to you in the comfort of your own living room. We hope you're enjoying the action as much as we are. This is a very tight game. Tony Koya and his staff, Sam Galbraith.
Johnson makes the second one.
They do a great job bringing you the production so that you can watch this from home. Thanks to all those people.
Johnson makes the third one, 61-59. It's up to the offense of the Eagles now. Maurice Allen brings the ball in. He's fouled immediately by Taylor.
Not a whole lot of time went off the clock there. About a second and a half.
That's right.
Trickled off. There was 10.4 seconds left. And now there's 8.9 seconds.
Looking ahead for Norristown boys basketball, we have another home game here on Friday, December 12th against Penn Ridge, and then another game a week later against Abington, and then December 23rd against Coatesville, which will be a tough game. That's a non-league game, but nonetheless a nice game for Norristown. Allen shooting, he makes the first one, increased the lead to 3 points.
Big foul shot. Although the way Taylor's been shooting, it doesn't matter if it's 2 points or 3 points for him. So this is where this foul shot really becomes very important.
It's no good. It's only a 3-point lead. Taylor has the ball. They're trying to keep it away from him. There's Bezel. Bezel for 3. No good. Weldon with the rebound, and he's fouled. And he throws the ball up. I don't know what floor, but 0.7 to go, and Tennant's just going to miss this one. They're going to lose another heartbreaker. They lost one to Abington. They're going to lose one here to Norristown, unless divine intervention comes in and pulls out this one for them.
Seems like a lot of the fans think this one's over. I'll tell you what, for Bezel, it's a tough spot to be in.
That's
I mean,
right.
He comes in off the bench and immediately the game's in his hands.
That's right, and Bezel is junior, 5'10". Yeah, he came right off the bench real cold, puts a shot up, it was off, but it looked good from where we were sitting.
It's a lot of responsibility. I would think that if I'm Coach Mosenson, that you want to end up with the ball in Taylor's hands.
But they were double teaming them. They knew that was going to happen. Taylor with 3 big three-pointers, so
Taylor actually was bringing the ball up the court. You would think that maybe you'd set him down low and run a screen for him to pop out, and maybe have Johnson or a guard, Shear, maybe bringing the ball and trying to catch him off of a screen. But Taylor found himself with the ball and had no choice but he jumped in the air to try to get himself an angle to get the ball to Bezel.
Well, John, it'd be tough for Shear to bring the ball up. He's out of the game with 5 fouls. You're not paying attention. You're worried about that prediction, and you're way off, by the way.
Did I say Shear? I meant Tom Fenton.
Yeah, I'm sure. Tom Fenton with all that ball control that he has.
Actually, I saw Fenton shooting around at halftime. He's got a nice touch.
Brad Weldon at the line, nonetheless. He misses the first one. He's got another one at 62-59. I don't know what Johnson's trying to set up here. I don't even know if they're going to have time for a timeout.
Well, if you're Tennent, you grab
Weldon makes the second one.
And that's it. It doesn't even matter.
Taylor ahead to Bezel. Ooh, that went in and out. It wouldn't have mattered anyway. Three-pointer would have made it 63-62. Norristown with another victory, 63-59. And I guess the leading scorer for tonight's game would be Brad Weldon. I bet you he had probably 16 points.
I got Weldon with 18. He's the leading scorer for the Eagles. I have Tolson with about 8. Perry with 3. Maurice Allen 7. Campbell 7. Green 4. James 3. And Roscoe with a deuce. How about Tennent?
Tennent led by 2 guys. Curtis Taylor had 26 points. DJ Johnson unofficially 18. Jason Can't Shoot Straight had 7 points, and a couple other guys had 2 or 3 points. And we'll be back for a post-game wrap-up right after this. Norristown winning 63-59. Ladies and gentlemen, back at Norristown Area High School, where Norristown just defeated the William Tennent Panthers 63-59. And John, a couple players, or 3 or 4 players didn't play tonight. Ryan Shockley, Eddie Moore, and some other players. Did they miss them?
Well, I'll tell you what, I certainly think that they would have liked to have had him on the bench for some depth. But what it did do is afford the opportunity for Norristown to get some other guys a lot of good experience. Notably, Brad Weldon, who may not necessarily need that much experience, he certainly stepped up and in limited minutes produced a lot of points and a lot of buckets that were much needed by the Norristown Eagles.
That's right, and although Marcus Green didn't have a lot of points, he did lead the offensive charge, and he was very tenacious on defense. Now, upcoming games, we have Penn Ridge on Friday, another league contest, a couple away games, and then Abington, which will be a game that Norristown has to look forward to. They beat Tennent. Should be a good game. And then right before the Triangle Tournament, we have Coatesville on the 23rd. Some big games coming up. Norristown has to keep focused and maybe get some more guys out on the court.
Yeah, let's hope that the academic issues get cleared up and we can get some of these guys back out on the court and make this a whole Norristown unit again, especially with the competition that's going to be coming into the gym and also with the tournament that's on the way. They're really going to need all the help that they can get.
All right, some decent performances tonight from DJ Johnson and Curtis Taylor in a losing effort. Some great efforts by Brad Weldon, Marcus Green, and the rest of the Eagles as they win 63-59. For John Price, this is Neil Schaefer for NASD TV. Thank you very much, and we'll see you later.